So I did something bad, okay, like really, really bad. So I was trying to put my head on, and I broke a head bolt. Within this hole lies the remains of a head bolt, the good old-fashioned torque to yield. Yes, it was brand new, and it still broke. And here's my idiotic moment that I did. So obviously, there's a sequence in which you bolt all these down, which I was following, but per GM specs, you start with going through all of them at 22 pound-feet, and then you go 90 degrees, do for the second pass 90 degrees, and then the next one I've heard, either we're 70 degrees to 90 degrees, an extra turn, When I broke it, I was on my second round. So I had gone through and done all of them at 22 pounds, and then I was going one, 2, 3, that one right there. And I was going by my best judge of 90 degrees because I didn't have a degree wheel, but as a safety factor, I was using a torque wrench, and I had the torque wrench set at 45 pounds. So if it clicked before, in my mind, if it clicked to 45 before I got to 90 degrees, I was going to stop there and then, then go back through it and do it again, maybe and set it at 65 pounds was my idea when I started this. But I did the first two just fine, went 90 degrees, no problem. Didn't click 45 pound-feet when I did it either. Go to the third one, and I start pulling, and I'm at, I don't know, maybe 60 degrees or so. And I have not even clicked, the torque wrench hasn't clicked over at 45 pounds yet. And I felt it go soft for just a split second, and I pulled just a little bit farther, just a hair fraction of a second too long, and it snapped. And that is how I started all this mess. So the first thing I tried was the bolt broke off really jagged, so I tried to stick what was left of, the top half of the broken bolt and put it down there and try to catch what was left and see if I could get it out. That was very unfruitful. I ended up just rounding off everything. So this is plan 2. Okay, well, first problem I had was, obviously I do not have a bit that is small enough for an easy out that'll work with this M11 bolt. So I needed to come up with a way to get a drill bit down there. And I found this extension that my dad had, and I think it's going to work pretty well. The problem I had with it originally was that this piece right here was too thick. It was too big of a diameter to fit in the hole. So I stuck it on the lathe and machined it down so that I have a really nice fit. It's not, there's a tiny bit of slop, but it's not horrible. So this should also act as a guide to keep me centered on my bolt there. And as you can see, there's a little bit of play, but it's not terrible. So yeah, turn that down. And okay, so I got my deck all taped off. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run a 29/64 drill bit down there. Reason being is that the bolt broke off jagged, and that small drill bit, that left-hand drill bit that I'm going to use to fit that easy out inside, it will just, deflect and bend and most likely break if I'm trying to drill into a, jagged top of a bolt. So I'm going to use this 29/64, and that should give me a nice flat, or should make it more flat, and it should give me a nice cone that will center that small bit. So here we go. Okay, I felt it start to dig a little. Okay, I'm going to cut the tape, and I put WD-40 in there last night and let it sit overnight. I'm going to get an air hose and blow that out so I can actually see the top of the bolt and see what we're working with. Ooh, it is ugly down there, that's for damn sure. Okay, well, it's starting to eat away on one half of it, so I need to keep going. Ooh, I can't even see. They're all a bunch of chips stuck down there. Let me grab a magnet and see if I can fish them out. Look at that, even fits. Let's do it again. Okay, I definitely have a nice place to start with that small bit. You know, it's got the nice dish to it, and I don't think I started hitting the threads in the block. So I think we are looking good at this point. Okay, so here comes the part that I am really afraid of, because if I break this bit, I am screwed. This is a left-handed thread, by the way, so don't think I'm a retard by spinning it backwards. Okay. Got any chips going yet? I don't know. I can't tell if I'm making a hole yet or not. Well, I got some more chips down there, so we must be making some progress. You know what I should have done was when I first put this in here, I should have put a piece of tape on it. Oh, I should have put a piece of tape right there, and then I could see how far down I went in. But we'll keep going just a little bit more. Okay, let's take another look. Okay, we're making chips. That's good. Well, I got a hole going. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a piece of tape on there so I can know how far I went in.